It's here. What you will say. Living trousers. Die lebendige Hose. Living Jose. Yeah, Jose in Germany means trousers, you know. Huh?
Yeah.
Jose.
My dear Jose.
Dann lieber Jose.
I went to this shop downtown. It's family clothes. It's only for women and for children.
Ja,
So man is not in family.
Men don't need fashion. Men can go in sex. In sex. Sex. Sex, drugs. Alte Säcke. Neue Säcke. Suck, suck. It all sucks in sex. Suck, suck. You're always changing, Sweden.
Yes.
I always get confused.
Yes. I'm looking for a place where I don't fall asleep.
Keep standing.
But not that.
Or just lay down. Before you fall asleep. Otherwise it's getting dangerous. Falling asleep standing. I fall asleep standing in the military, standing on guard for the and then I had to go 2 nights into the prison. They catch me.
I've been falling asleep on stage in a theater play. On stage, but in a theater play. I woke up because the audience started to laugh like crazy.
But that's funny.
It was really funny.
But you didn't have to go to prison for that. So I can say I was in prison, proud, once in my lifetime. 2 nights. At daytime you have to be on guard. At night you have to sleep behind bars. Was good.
Fun loving criminal.
Yeah. Fun loving. Funny criminals. Sorry. Bonbon. Sweets. Yeah, good. So, attack.
Now or never.
No, one at school, one of the girls called Tacke. Friedel Tacke. Attacke. Look at Tacke. Tack, 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 tack. Ja, tock, tock. Ja, that's so, yeah, tock, tock. Nice weather, huh?
Fantastic.
Too hot.
No. No. Just
I fall asleep. I have to sleep 2-3 hours now in the afternoon. When it gets hot, I sleep.
It's good.
Blood pressure goes so down. I know it since I was young. Hot, sleep. Low blood pressure. My heart is too big. Then it's yeah. They looked at me with an X-ray when I was young. Oh, very big. Yeah. Since we had the sport club always in our big hall, every night different ladies had things and girls, and every day different sport, and I was always with them.
With the sport.
Sport. Even competition we went for singing.
With the karate.
No, sport like
Sport.
inside with rings and sing and good. Tja. Good. So now I make tongue sport. I exercise only my tongue. Tongue karate. Chop suey. Yeah, so everyone is recovered? No? Oh, I see. It's too hot for questions.
I've got a question.
Ah,
If there's 0, 0, where you say there's just 0, nothing.
no, nothing is too much already.
But how can you know about it then? If
It's not about knowing it, it's being it. That you are even in the absence of any movement at all. Any presence, the absence of any presence, of not even nothing. The absence of absence even. The absence of presence, the absence of absence, that's a 0. Total still, not even nothing.
How can you be totally still 0?
No one can be, but what you are is stillness. It's not you. You are not still. But your nature is always still. It's like the scientists say, they tell you 373 degrees Fahrenheit. There is no movement of any particle anymore. Total stillness. It was 0 point. The total 0 point.
But then there's consciousness in the 0?
There is no consciousness.
But how can you then know?
There's no how. You still are. You don't need any consciousness to be. Consciousness needs to be. There is some awareness is already like light speed and all this thing, but that what is even faster than light. That you cannot imagine. There's neither time or no time. So Einstein tells you light is the fastest what can be. But absolute speed is even is stillness. It's like when this particle starts moving in any direction, it's already back where it starts. So it's faster than light. That's why stillness. You can see absolute speed means in any direction, wherever it goes, it's already back where it's already started. There is no time involved or no time. It's just silent. An absolute movement is stillness. Yeah, that it's not for understanding. That is. So, the quantum physics, they already go to, maybe they have an idea about it, but only imaginary idea, but they cannot prove it because there's nothing to prove, because there's no possibility of a distance, of one who is watching and something is watched. So, whereas that what is witnessed and what is witnessed is not different. There is no possibility of experience. But still you are. So even the experience of awareness is not it. Yeah, that is, then you are blankly blank up there. You cannot, it's not something you can grasp on. Grasp.
And how can anything come out of that?
That's what I say, nothing ever comes out of that. Yeah, but this is no movement here, even this is stillness. Every moment already is there. This is a block of existence. Even the scientists now, they call it a block of consciousness, which is, everything is permanently there. Every aspect is eternal. Nothing ever is created and nothing will be destroyed. Your experiences of time means you look from one frame to the other. It's like a jump, but the frame who comes is already there, and the frame who simply go is still there. The movie is permanently there. So in coming nothing comes and in going nothing goes. So it's not a stillness somewhere behind you prior. This is the absolute stillness here. This is 0, 0 here. And the dream is that something comes and something goes. For record, a beast. And it's a virus is meant. My mother was shocking everyone in the restaurant. Someone sneezing, for record, a beast. Drop dead, you beast. So it must be in the blood. Yeah, it's actually if that is the case, there is no place for me anymore. The me can only exist in coming and going, in beginning and end. But if there is no beginning of this whatever, and no end of this moment, that's why I told that point maybe the now, but even the now is then experienced, so it's not it. The power of now. You become sandwiched between in eternity. The one who is switching gets sandwiched. Which. So, no, but it's like the now you can imagine, no? But even the before and after is eternal. But it's not the now here. It's a totality of manifestation is eternal. So life is never coming, never going. Even in this moment is life itself. And it's not created and will not die. So, what to do? No way out. No coming, no going. Peace forever. And in peace, a warrior cannot exist. He exists as a dream object, but not in reality. Because there's nothing to fight for. If everything already is done. No one can say, I did it. There's no cause. So there's no cause and effect. Normally you think it comes from a source, and then it's the source is realizing itself as this, blah, blah, blah. No, there is no source of anything. And no because. No cause, no effect. Only life. But the mind needs cause and effect. So by that idea you're cursed. Cursed by the idea of cause and effect and doership. A dream of doership. Tja. Yeah.
So James Dean got it right after all. Rebel without a cause.
Yeah. What was his name? Team Love. But what? The rebel. What's his? I forgot his name. What was his name?
James Dean.
Yeah, that was a rebel without cause. But there was a singer who had a similar the song.
I don't know.
Billy Idol?
Billy Idol, yeah. Rebel without a cause. It was even a song. Yeah, you rebel against nothing. For nothing. Rebellion, evolution, this idea is, it's all evolution. It's evil. That creates hell, that there is something, someone who did something. That is evolution, and that humanity has an evolution. That the consciousness is getting wider or better or more knowledge and more.
So zero is pre-consciousness?
You can say is that what is without being conscious? It's not prior. It's not prior. Is that life not being conscious, not being aware? being that which is with and without awareness, with and without consciousness, with and without, you can, whatever you can imagine. With and without. Consciousness needs that what is consciousness to be conscious. But that what is consciousness doesn't need to be conscious to be that what is consciousness. So consciousness we can describe, we can talk about. What's the nature of consciousness? What to do with it? But the main thing is there is no cause, there is no creator and no creation. No action, no reaction. No chain of reaction. So, no actor, no reactor. And nothing is ever conditioned. So no excuse possible. I am only because, and I cannot help it. Oh, my parents, my genes, my blue jeans. So the end of Judgment Day. That is no judge, nothing to judge. And no excuses anymore. Fake excuses. Because only with excuses in me can exist. In the belief that it did something or not. Doing or not doing. Having done or not done. Never enough, always too much. That's a phantom me. Chalaba. Did you go swimming?
No,
No,
I was speaking.
you were just talking. That's why they can be quiet for 2 hours, because between pale, talking. And here I have to.
I have one question. Is you said this morning, I have
You heard. You may have
that
heard.
when you die, is poof, in a way.
No, I said when the body stops, no one dies.
But
I didn't say when you die.
okay.
Okay?
Then
We have to listen again.
what I want to ask you is the energy always is transforming. Like for example, if I die now, my energy
Your
is
energy.
transforming or not?
No.
No. Because the bardo is you die the body and then the mind is 49 days or maybe less, but I mean it's continuing.
No, it says for 49 days has a tendency to be born, to reincarnate, and if it's longer than 49 days, the tendency is not there anymore. So that's why they talk to the corpse, to the thing, stay there, it's not this, stay as you are, because the tendency may sheath away after 49 days, the tendency of going to the next body.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's always, they say, it's a tendency when you die, the tendency is like going to the next incarnation.
Or to dissolve.
No,
Yeah.
dissolve not.
The first bardo is the light dissolve you.
Takes
if
you
you are really without fear.
without fear.
Yeah.
No in stories, when you are without fear, as if that could happen. You only exist by fear. How can you be without fear?
I don't know.
Yeah, but you read it all. You sound like an expert.
Yeah, yes. But because the Tibetan tell this is
Yeah,
not is not my experience.
But our Bundeskanzler tells me many things.
No, It's for this that I wanted to know what, because if everything disappears, then how is possible the bardo?
Why does it? How many times did I say nothing disappears? For disappearing, it needs something what appeared. How can something disappear what never appeared?
Okay,
Huh?
now I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. How can something go what was never there?
Yeah.
That's the main thing. How can some life energy then transform which was never there? You never had any energy.
Mm.
How can that be your energy then transforming into something else? You're composting your Compostela already.
To put the attention in this. To put the attention.
It's too late, it doesn't work.
It's too late, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's always too late. Whatever you do now, it's too late. Even when you die, it's too late. It's always too early or too late. For what you are, and there's no necessity of putting attention to some special whatever. Only ideas, only in the dreams there is attention giving to light, to this one, and if you give attention to light, then you're dissolved by light, and then you don't have to come again, and blah, blah, blah. So the hope continues. All religions are creating hope that you can do. At least at the end, when you die, you are so prepared for dying that then you don't fear, and then you get dissolved into the light of consciousness, and then you don't have to come back. But it's always confirming that there's no one who is here, who can do something. Without that one, there is no religion and no necessity. But so first look if someone is now here, who is incarnated. Is there really some incarnation? Of who? Who would it be? Or it's just a dreamlike imagination and then a dreamlike imagination when it seems to be died, then is ready to face the light?
In the dream is true.
No.
No?
Not even in the dream is true.
I mean, relatively.
Anything can happen in the dream, you think. It's a dream happening, yeah, why not? If you're interested in the dream, get ready. Get ready for the light. Yeah, I have nothing against it. Or for it, neither. But everyone is failing. Existence is failing to know itself, even in that. So, try. Let's see. You tell us later how it was when you dissolved into the light. Because I always asked who writes down that who is dissolved into the light, who tells who later? No, I mean like,
Yeah, no.
who tells the story of being
Cannot.
dissolved into the light? So it's all fairy tale. Once upon a time there was one who came back from the light and tells, I was dissolved into the light. It's like the awareness masters, they all come back and tell you how it is in the awareness. When there's no one there. There I am not. Now I tell you. I am not. Hotel. It's a hotel, d'amour. Hotellerie. It's always like everyone tells about something, about what happened already. And then you write it down. So it's all fairy tales books. All fairy tales. The precious books of Vedas and Tibetan Book of the Dead and Living and this one and that one. It's all fun, but just for fun. It's all fantasy. All fantasy. So what to do with it? Enjoy it.
Yeah.
What else to do? It's like be a kid who enjoys the fairy tales. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, whatever. Anyway, no one becomes by anything what he is. Try as much as you like. Read as much as you like. Exercise as much. Understand as much as you can imagine. Thanks God, all is a misunderstanding. Every understanding, as deep or high, whatever, is all a misunderstanding. One sounds better than the other, that's all. It's all sound and light.
But when you were in the mountain, you understood you're not the light anymore.
I was not on the mountain, I was in the mountain.
Okay?
Bloody Shiva light.
No problem, but you still understood.
No, I didn't understand. There was just one word, fuck. I'm
Even
not,
that is something.
no, it was not an understanding. It was
Okay,
just
call it whatever, but
shit.
it was something.
fuck. I'm not the light.
Yeah. Okay.
The last hope drops.
I call this understanding.
Oh, whatever. Understanding drops even.
Okay, no problem.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's like a. If you're not even light, what to do?
Yeah.
But I didn't say that. It was just woof.
I'm not saying it's a verbal expression of something. I'm just saying that.
No, it means like there is a knowledge without one who knows.
Yeah.
But it's
Knowledge or understanding or whatever.
not. Yeah, call it whatever.
Yeah.
Existence without existence.
Okay.
No. So it's maybe. That's why I don't say it's understanding. It's just being without being. It is. It's like a split second. The second splits.
Yes, but the second, the millisecond before that, there was a slight resistance, and then this resistance went away. I am light was a resistance, and then, oh, fuck it, I'm not even light. Freedom.
Not freedom. It was just zero.
Comparing to I'm the light, that's freedom. I'm the light is not freedom.
Yeah, but zero is, if you call that freedom, being the zero, then
Okay,
it's freedom.
but
Being free of being free. Or need to be free.
my point is that being the light is not freedom.
No.
It's something superimposed on what you are.
It's an experience.
And an identity as well.
It's the first and the last. As you say, light and sound, you meditate on it, that you see
Yeah.
that you are
Okay.
that you are not the light and not the sound. You are not that what you can experience.
You're meditating for that long enough so that
And that is
dawns
pretty,
on you. Oh, I'm not that. Okay.
yeah, but there's no one there who would say, I'm not that. It's just that one cannot exist there.
It's the same one who said fuck in the mountain.
Yeah, if I would have said that, it's like fuck, not even the light. Like if I would pronounce it.
Yeah.
But there's no pronouncer left, that's a problem.
Okay, I agree.
No story.
Let's call it a last contraction going or whatever, but there is something rather than nothing.
The last hope drops. Then the first and the last identification is so what to do? And then you come back, but then nothing. If all of that is dream, yeah, but I was walking around long time as light. That was the thing. So you're trapped into light for a long time. That's the last, it's like, with the last trap, the trapper and the trapped disappear.
The last I-ness.
The purest eye. It's not pure enough. The purest eye is light. And
Yes, yes.
that's
The
this,
first one and the last one.
yeah, the first and the last. Yeah, so. But the beauty is like about it, there's no consequence in anything. There's no, you don't have to then stay there. There's no need. Every necessity is gone. No need to stay in light, in anything, or changing, or anything. It's just full stop.
Well, there is a consequence in how the body-mind operates, but in the totality there's no consequence.
Yeah, the dream continues.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Yeah, so 0, 0, anything. But from there you don't call it reality or anything. There's no name for it.
From there you don't, yeah.
Before you call it something, but then it's all the definition is,
But you can call it something.
call it anything. Or nothing. And from there you don't come, no one comes back, that's the beauty of it.
No one went in order to
Yeah, that's what I say. No one goes there, no one comes back. But from light, everyone comes back. If light is your home, then you go home, you go out again.
There are some people, the ones you call awareness masters, who really struggle in staying as a light, and in the end they believe it. But it's a fortified thing. They want to impose that on themselves and others. It's not a natural thing.
No, they need the slightest effort to stay there.
Yes.
No effort. Even no effort is too much. Even if they really established in light, don't need any effort anymore to be light. It's still the no effort is too many effort. Then they call it natural state. But even the natural state is not what you are.
No, 0, 0 is natural. Light
Yeah,
is
that's
not-
what I mean, but they say it. The awareness masters
It's
say,
because they believe it.
yeah, that is my natural state.
But it's not.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
There is no natural state.
0, 0 is natural.
That would never call it natural. That's why.
Okay, yeah, but it's
But whoever says this is my natural state,
True.
it's still artificial. Whatever you call something is artificial. It's nice, but
The Tao that can be named is not the Tao.
yeah. So the end of Dharma. Yeah. Any questions about toilet? 00. Drama. That's why I say when there is drama, awareness says drama. Without drama, no drama. The dramatic life. My life. The drama of my life. Then I need a director. Shakespeare. Yeah.
But I don't mean to bring the subject back, but awareness teachers stay as light by refusing life, refusing phenomena as,
Yeah,
as separate. So there's still an effort. They call it effortless, but it's not effortless.
Yeah. Because they say this is all illusion.
Yes,
But-
I'm awareness and everything else is Maya. And
Yeah.
there's a dichotomy there that it needs an effort to keep.
I always say that what calls everything illusion is itself an illusion. Because that what is 00 never would call this illusion.
It's within illusion, yeah, so it's illusion, yes.
Yeah. So only illusions call something else an illusion because they claim that is real and that is not real. Whoever makes a division like, it's dream. So if someone tells me I found my true nature, it's artificial. Because my true nature and untrue nature. Whatever.
Conventionally speaking, yeah, you can say that, but if he really believes that, it's artificial, yes.
Yeah, but they want to tell people, you are an illusion, you have to wake up from the illusion.
That's
and-
bullshit.
Yeah, but we are talking about awakening masters. Who say awareness is then the highest, the purest.
They resist phenomena,
Yeah.
they resist life.
They want to. No, they think they found their home, their true nature, and now they tell others You have to go out of the illusion into your true life, and enlightened living or something, we call it then. But what is enlightened living? Awakened living, being stepped out of the dream of illusion. Oh. Always one too many. So that's why it's 0, 0. There is neither one or no one. There is like a absolute absence of any presence of any one or no one or anything there or there. No one can be in that. That's what I'm pointing to. There's no
Being is that.
There's no being in it. No one can be it, but everyone is it.
That's what I call being.
Yeah, but one would not claim to be it. There's no claimer.
Being is just being, isness, whatever.
Yes. We can call it anything.
Yes.
It doesn't
It
mind.
won't change. It won't change.
It doesn't mind. We can call it shit. It would not react. That one never reacts to what you call it.
Yeah.
It never needs to defend itself. Nothing to claim. So it already is that what is. Tja. The rest is the rest. You can only rest in that where no one can rest. Rest in that what never needs to rest. And there's so nothing to do with it. It's not an advantage. That's the main thing. But in a way it's an absolute advantage because it doesn't need any advantage or whatever. No advantage, no disadvantage. So it's not so bad. But it's neither good or bad. But then people tell me, but if it's not something what makes my life better, why should I go for it? What can I do with it? Nothing. If you're not, then buy you a Mercedes. Have a good relationship. Have a comfortable life, but leave me alone. The main thing is you don't become a messiah from that point. You don't want to transmit something to anybody. There's no transmission possible. And no need. So no missionary in action. No mission. Huh? Shalaba. Every religion is mission. Even the Buddhists are missionaries. They want to sell something. Yeah. Bye-bye. So yeah. Huh? Hot today. No, that's why I say I like chit-chat, bullshit talking, because it's as good or bad as having big insights and exchanging of. Once I visited, I had to work on some lady's computer, and there was her boyfriend and someone else from Papaji laying together and talking about their first enlightenment experience. It was fun. I had fun working on the computer, listening to. Yeah. Not interfering. That was good. Thirsty, yeah, me too. So, anything I cannot do for you? Yeah.
We had gravity and like fundamental physics. What?
Yeah, it's amazing that they don't even know how it works. They have explanations, theories about gravity, but they're always against. Fun is like many different things, like theories about how gravity works or something, but they still don't know really.
So more like when you said, or I heard you saying something along the line of this all is kind of already, but without, then the universe doesn't have a beginning, does it?
Yeah, there is no Big Bang.
Yeah.
The
So
biggest.
then, what's out of that? What along that line? How? I mean, this physics seem to work within the dream. Then.
Yeah, and work with it. Don't lift up with your. But some masters they claim, or some yogas, that they can levitate. They overcome gravity. It's possible. I say everything is possible in this dream. By whatever consciousness can do anything.
Okay.
Whatever you can imagine can be there and is there. So the whole, even this total universe or whatever, so many universes after universes after universes, infinite universes, all can be imagined. Why not? All of the Almighty comes an almighty, absolute imagination. And in that everything what can be experienced is there. Everything has to be there, what can be there. Everything is possible, and everything is possible, then everything is there already. Even gravity, walking, that you feel your body and all of that, all experiences are there. That was by order. I thought, did I say something? The power of attention. Manifesting some drinks. Yeah, but it's like Rama always said, that in a dream, like you create total different universes, you have a total different life, suddenly, and it's all as real as this one. So as in the dream you can, a night dream, you can, like, dreaming all differences, this is not different. So if the para-Brahman, the 0, starts dreaming, it has to be as absolute as himself. All powerful by his imagination. And you are, look at it, how much power is there in that imagination, and you believe even your own imagination. You become a believer of your own imagination. Shiva believes so much in himself, he becomes a jiva. He plays with his puppets, he imagines the whole universe, all the puppets and all the figures, and then he falls in love with one puppet and he becomes a jiva. Imagine how much power is there of imagination. Then it needs so much whatever to get out of that identification. But he can go in and out. He has nothing to lose by being identified and nothing to gain by not being identified. Isn't it fantastic? Freedom doesn't need to be free. It can be imprisoned in a body and still what it is. So Shiva is never losing his nature. So Shiva can be stupid as hell, but the nature of Shiva is still Shiva, the absolute. It can be absolute stupid by believing to be born, being a human. It can't get more stupid as it is, but it's still that what he is. So there is no danger in anything. Isn't it fantastic? No danger in anything. No necessity to change anything. You are the absolute totality, if you like it or not, or if you even believe in something else. Absolute believing into some body or something doesn't make you less absolute. Isn't it great? If nothing makes you less and nothing makes you more as you are,
I don't know.
you don't need to know.
No.
Now you're absolute. Now you're
I
absolute.
don't know.
Of course you know. That you can say I don't know, you have to know what you don't know. You know that. Yeah. So you already, you know you are the absolute by being it, and now you're in the not knowing as you are in the knowing. It doesn't make you less not knowing and not more knowing. There's never more or less as that what you are. Uninterrupted. Yeah, it's fantastic. Mixing.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is like ego or no ego, there's no one who cares. Mind or no mind, being trapped or not trapped, an absolute trapped, an absolute not trapped, absolute light, absolute darkness, absolute. There's only the absolute, totality. And you cannot be less than total. And I can only, if you believe me or not, it doesn't matter. I can tell you are the absolute and you cannot not be the absolute. And by being the absolute, you can be absolute stupid or absolute clever or absolute whatever. If you become a prostitute, you're not a prostitute. If you are that, if you're a murderer, you're not a murderer. You just experience yourself as a murderer, but it doesn't make you a murderer. You experience yourself in a body, but you're not the body. You experience yourself as whatever, a bird, or a universe, a sun. You even experience yourself as a sun, but it doesn't make you the sun. So by being the sun is not burning. As you now being the body has no weight. It is for what you are. You don't have to carry anything by then. There's an experience of carrying, but where is the carrier? Who is the owner? Who owns it? Maybe you even experience yourself as the owner, but it doesn't make you the owner. The daytime, for 16 hours you experience yourself as an owner, and then 8 hours without the owner. So what are you? With and without the owner. And being the owner doesn't make you less, and being without the owner not more. You're uninterrupted, that absolute. And you don't have to believe anyone for that. You're in suffering and not suffering. Where's the necessity to end suffering? Yeah, that is too much for me who believes I have to end suffering and this is too much. If it's never too much, and never too less. So there's living in whatever way, and life doesn't get more or less by the way it's living. Living itself as light, living itself as body, living itself as universe, living itself as sun or energy or anything. Life is always life. It gets never altered in its nature by anything. And being that you cannot not be. So, but the problem for it is that it doesn't mean an advantage. And if it's not an advantage, why should I? You look for advantage if you like it or not. Even that doesn't make you less. But this is the tendency of the so-called human you experiencing as jiva, and the jiva has a tendency of advantage. But the nature of jiva is already Shiva, knowing it or not. So what is Shiva? Is Shiva only a Shiva or even Shiva is Jiva? Question.
What does the word Jiva stand for?
Jiva is a impersonal, like the absolute experience itself as personal. That's a Jiva, like a person. The absolute person. The absolute Shiva is auspicious, whatever, the 0, and then experience itself in different forms. And the Jiva is the lowest as a person. A Jiva, a person who is suffering and, oh, poor me, and why me? Jiva. So now you experience yourself as a powerless little me. But you're still the Almighty, isn't it crazy? The Almighty who has to experience itself as a powerless me, who cannot do anything. Oh, poor me. Oh. And it plays the role perfectly. And it doesn't have to change. So that is like the Almighty having no power about anything. It cannot control its own dream, its own realization. It's total helplessness. It cannot, because for control it needs two. As there are no two, you cannot control anything. You are that, but by being that, there is no control possible. By all your almighty power, you cannot control anything. Because for control it needs two. And you are that. But now you want to be the king of the kingdom. Then, you feel the almighty inside, the all-powerful, but you cannot use it. Then you're aggressive sometimes and jealous about, why should I be there? You cannot even control thinking, the mind. Mind control means it's just that you fail again. So whatever you try to control controls you. There's no way out. If you want to control this relative life, the relative life controls you. Oh, poor almighty self cannot control himself. Oh. And complaining about that no one is doing what he wants, not even him. So should I have pity with the Almighty? Absolute, sitting there, complaining, I am in this body. I want to be unlimited and almighty and powerful and not in this little pitiful, useless piece of shit. This food body, which only came out of shit into shit, transforming from shit into another shit. Shit happens. Why me? I want to have the glorious light of Shiva. I want to be in the glory of the light, the crown of existence, blah, blah, blah. I want to be the king of knowledge, and I want to be the all wisdom and all intelligence and all that. And then nicety, and you are in any circumstance that, what is a circumstance? You are in whatever. You never lost your nature. And there is no necessity of getting anything back because you haven't lost anything. And to exist you cannot forget. So what is there to remember? You can only remember history, fairy tales. You can write books about it. Successful Buddhists. Even Buddha was a total failure, and even admitted it. Failing to end suffering. Isn't that crazy? He started trying to end suffering and he failed totally. And in failing he rested. That's that. So, and you're not different. or the absolute failure. You even fail to fail. Because even that becomes a religion, the failing religion. Okay, I will. Fritz Spitz. Fritz Spitz. Rababa. It's all rababa. What kind of baba are you? I'm a rababa. Rababa. The king of rababa. Sweet rababa. There's two guys on top, that's too much. I could really slap them. Pfeffersäcke on the bottle from Hamburg. Yeah, good. Any questions about Rababa? Sai Baba? Alibaba? Sesame open? Open sesame? What's the key of paradise? Come on, there are so many possible questions. Do I have to go all by myself? Yeah.
Open sesame, that's a good start. There were times in the beginning where there was, it seemed like there was an open sesame moment.
Open what?
Sesame moment where there's a new way of seeing, I don't know, it's hard to say, it's an experience of opening.
Your eyes opened.
My eyes opened, and then there's experiences of reality that are different than the ones that I was normally experiencing. And they seem to come more often in the beginning for me. And some of them seem to be quite impactful. And then there was a time where all of a sudden it became, I found something and I've lost it. And my curiosity is around what, the answer could easily be there's no purpose, but the question is what was the function of these seeing through the veil, or whatever we want to call it, for these glimpses that come. And it certainly brought a time of great fervor in putting a lot of effort into experience, into exploring, discovering in these areas. And then it got to the point where it became I had it, I lost it, did I have it, did I lose it, what did I do right to begin with, and what did I do wrong? And then eventually just despair, giving up, and here I am.
Yeah. It's a normal story of seeker. Sometimes the veil is lifting and then it's closing again, and that one, and glimpses through the veil and go to the opening and then it's closing, and on and off, and then frustration, and then what have I done then that it opened, what should I do now, and all the doubtful whatever ideas were just arising. No, it seems to be a normal story of
Yes. Okay, there's a bit of a curiosity about what the function of it was, other than we can say no function, no reason, or whatever.
It was the role you have to experience. It's like you experience to play a role as a seeker, and in the role is written all the differences of how it plays. It's like on stage, you play the role of a seeker, and then all the differences of inside, outside, opening, veil, all curtain opens, curtain closes, and audience and not, and all what can happen. But it's a role you play, and at the end the role ends, and then something else. So it was meant to happen as it happened. It could not be different. It's all can happen what is meant to happen. So it was already written, your whole story. The whole, from the by baby to the end. Already the moment of death of this body is written, already finished. In India, in the Indian astrology, you can even say the exact date and moment of your death. They can predict by the stars. It's all written already in the scripture. Like the palm leaf library or something can go. For everyone there is some, it's already finished. So, then comes something else. And then the different, but by the different story it will not change anything. As now it didn't change anything in your nature. In spite of all the story and openings and insides, outside, veil and all the things, you are still that what you were before you even born, that playing that role. So, I have no recipe to change the story. For me it's all as it has to be. That's really. But you can say in the beginning there was no beginning and the end there will be no end. It's like the story starts and story ends, that's all. But with that beginning you didn't start and with the end you will not stop being what you are. So that's why I say be what you cannot not be, because you are with and without the story. Absolute independent of how the story was or is or will be, you are. And when this body is, maybe one morning this body doesn't wake up anymore, or you don't wake up in this body because there is no, then comes whatever, the next story. But for what you are, there is no story. This is all consciousness playing roles, infinite roles. So, and no role is better than the other. So the awakening role is as much a role as that unawakened role, playing the role of a football player or something, or soccer or anything, or being a manager from there, or the whole universe is a big play, big theater, and consciousness plays all the roles. But the main thing is you have nothing to gain in playing that role, and it's not better having a main role or a supporting act role or something. Absolutely irrelevant. So here or there, it's not the life has no differences. It plays different roles, but it doesn't, it's living itself differently, but it doesn't get different by that. And sometimes it's an enlightened life, sometimes it's a stupid life, sometimes it's a whatever life. So how to answer me in that? The me story. Who will write the next chapter when there's no one left who writes the chapter? And no one is interested how it goes on.
When you say it's how it's meant to be or how it has to be, it sounds
How
like...
it already is.
Because when you say meant to be, it sounds like a purpose which seems to contradict what you actually say.
No, it's like me. I even that I am what I am without sitting here or not. I still have to sit here and talk about it, what no one needs. I know it's just like blowing in the wind, talking to anyone. It's like makes no difference to what is and what is not and what I am. Still I have to talk about what no one needs. So in spite of being in no necessity at all, being absolute independent of any presence or absence, I still have to dream, the dream continues. And still the talking happens and the listening and all the stuff. And it's a never-ending talking, listening to what I am. This self-talk never started. and it will never end. You know it inside already. There's always like a commentator, commenting thing, commenting everything and writing and all that. So you talk permanently with yourself, explaining the world. There's an inside talk and outside talk. It's talk, 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 talk. That is the way you say the absolute is realizing itself as talking to itself. And this talking to itself never started, will never end. There was not one day it started talking to itself, no. It's an eternal dialogue with yourself. And it's an imaginary dialogue, because they are not two, because that what is talking and that what is listening is in nature not two. So there's a talker talking what can be talked to, but there's only that what you are, heart, or call it 0, call it whatever. So the dialogue is the way you experience yourself. As a seer, seeing what can be seen. But there is no difference between the seer and the seeing. In nature there only life is. And life cannot stop living. There was no Big Bang when life started to live itself. The beginning of unfolding. No, there was never any unfolding, because this Trinity is eternal as that. It's like this is eternal and that is a manifestation of it. There is no coming, no going. And in that there is talking, and what can be talked about. Awareness, I amness, and then the so-called material. The Father, the Spirit, and the Son in the Christianity. But the heart of the Father is not different as the heart of the Son. That's why the Son, Spirit, Father, 0. Always they go from there, 0, to Father's, awareness, Spirit, Son. This is always a mudra, from 0 to awareness, Father, Spirit, Son. And that what is, this is always okay. It's okay like that, it's okay like that, it's okay. It's always 0, even in the sun it's 0. 0, 0, 0. Out of 0, only 0 is not coming. 0 stays 0. As whatever you experience, as small, this is what's called the little finger in English is pinky. As pinky, you are not more than this one. The fucky and the pinky. Joy would say pinky. The pinky, pink. The Spirit, the famous Holy Spirit, the Holy Pinky, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Father, and the holiness itself. It's all whole. Holistic. Round and round and round. So no disadvantage as here and no advantage there, or there, or there, or there. There are no disadvantages in anything. No disadvantage, no advantage. Isn't it fantastic? So what is there to complain about? You can complain, maybe it's fun, but there's nothing to complain about. Where's the complainer? When you are complete as pinky, as complete as spirit, and complete as awareness, as father, and complete as what you are. Out of compartment. Out of completeness, only completeness is experienced. Absolute Son, Absolute Spirit, Absolute Father, and Absolute as that. 0. 0, 0, 0. Yeah. So. But you still can complain, maybe it's fun. An absolute complainer.
If everything is already happened, and there's basically no choice, is there a choice how to?
You see, listen to yourself. Just listen to what you just said. If everything already happened, already it is done, is there a choice?
Yeah,
How can there be a choice if already everything is chosen?
I might have heard you
meant?
Have fun, like enjoy it. Is it already predetermined if one
No,
is
you
able
can.
to enjoy
You
and
cannot
have
not.
fun
No,
with
you
it?
cannot not enjoy yourself. You enjoy every fucking moment, I tell you. Just be honest. You enjoy even the biggest pain and suffering. There's that what you are. Was enjoying it absolutely. Believe it or not. I see it.
I don't.
Yeah, because you play a role of not enjoying it. It's a perfect played role. I'm not enjoying myself. No. And then you enjoy perfectly not enjoying yourself. Look, I cannot enjoy myself. And you tell everyone, I cannot enjoy myself. It's full of joy at telling everyone I'm not enjoying myself. I don't know myself, poor me. You tell everyone, I don't know myself. Do you know yourself? I don't know myself. Then two meeting of, I don't know myself less than you. And both enjoying the blah 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 about something. So. Yeah, there's not one moment, not one experience without joy. It's like a competition with two people being sick, meeting in the waiting room, doctors waiting. Who is more sick? And full of joy telling them who has less kidneys. Or when you're now going out here and talking and coffee and talking about how my experience today was this and this one this and blah, and today it was very boring. And, I could fall asleep, I was so energetic, low and blah and up and down and always comparing and thinking, full of joy on comparing something. Comparing some two different experiences. You were not there, it was totally different. You never said, and then, wow, what a discussion. No, I don't. Joy.
There's something out there enjoying me and I have no idea about it. It's just not fair.
Yeah, but it's fair I think it's fair.
Yeah?
It's all a fairy tale. It's totally fair. Everything is fair because everything is done by you and done to yourself. The doer, the doing, and the done, enjoying itself as in the absolute non-doership in doing. Because nothing is done to anyone. Isn't it fun? But you claim there is one. So what to do? Enjoy yourself as you cannot not enjoy yourself. Otherwise you're always fake. You fake, oh, poor me, and then looking if everyone is looking. Oh, I'm so suffering, poor me. Mama, Papa, where are you? And if they're dead, then you have a relationship, your boyfriend or whatever. Oh, you never give attention to me. Look who I'm suffering about your ruthless behavior. You never see me, you never listen to me. Listen to me! All this fighting. Yeah, it's always there's one and then there's two. And then they... And that one always... Look at me. And if this wins, he always wins. Doesn't matter who is winning, he always wins. Or always loses, doesn't matter. So it's all about... But how to enjoy yourself if there is only you? Oh, I play a bit. And, oh, I'm this one and that one. What a player. What a play without a player. You're Playmobil. Yeah, pretending.
Is enjoyment still oneness?
No, there was never any oneness. As there was never any separation, there was never any oneness.
So enjoyment doesn't have like suffering. It's not the other side of enjoyment.
No.
There's enjoyment anyway.
There is joy everywhere. Joy is that what is.
Okay, yeah.
And why joy?
No, why not?
Why not sadness as well?
I call it shit. Because everything is shit is fine. Only when you think you are not shit, then it's really shit. It's a master of shit.
So it doesn't matter what word is used, because joy and shit is not really the same for me.
But for me,
Oh, okay, yeah.
any name will do.
Yeah, then I get it. It's the hopelessness of finding a word.
No, but normally you say shit happens.
Yeah.
And then you enjoy the shit. But if the idea sometimes is something else happens, something better than shit, then you're in trouble. If only shit happens,
Yeah.
then you can rest in that, maybe. Only shit happens. But sometimes you think this is not so much shit, and this is less shit, and this is better shit. But it's all shit. Or all life, all living, all joy. But as I said yesterday, the nature of joy is, or the nature of knowledge is, there is no one who needs to know anything. So the joy of not needing joy, the satisfaction of not needing to be satisfied, there's no necessity of satisfaction. You're satisfied by nature. You are that sat is faction. That you are is a fact. You cannot not be. That is satisfaction and not the fiction. Now you want to make a fiction out of satisfaction. You want to be a satisfied one. But you will never be a satisfied one. Your nature is satisfaction. But that one who wants to get satisfied is dissatisfied from the beginning. Is wanting to be the king in the kingdom of life. But the kingdom of life doesn't allow any king. You must be joking that you think you can control life. That's a joke. Who tries to be a king? So, joking. Yeah, Spanish, but joking or je. Je. To do. So, what to do? Enjoying to be a king and not being a king. So even that what you are is playing a king, but without kingdom. No relatives, no subjects in the kingdom of himself. And then he complains too, no one is doing what I want. It's my kingdom, my home. Ooh. I'm still not satisfied. No satisfaction. That's satisfaction. Never ever. So Ananda is, Ananda, happiness. When you have to be Ananda in chit, in knowledge, and in shit. You are the Sat Chit Ananda and you are Sat Chit Ananda. The happiness in shit. Yeah, happy, happy, happy. Joy, joy, joy. Gay, gay, gay. You are the absolute gay. God is homo. He fucks himself, that. The master fuck. Or lesbian. He's lesbian. There's God and Mother Mary, like God, the homo and the lesbian creating Jesus.
Oh.
Just one time. just to check out. Then comes Jesus
Experiment.
experimenting on. One can make a story out of it. How did humanity happen? God, it's a gay experienced something with a lesbian because there was no one else around.
Notlösung.
Notdurft.
Durfte auch mal.
Durft. Bedürftigkeit. Yeah, one can have fun with all that. Huh? Especially when the disease is over, then look how much I was suffering. Oh, that was the time when suffering was still there. So you can make a story out of everything. Huh? And then after, if it's over, you start laughing. Look, I took it seriously. Oh. And at the very moment, it's very serious. And you're so concerned about what will happen next. And what can I do? Your heart is burning. You're full of pain in your chest. And my beloved is not doing what I want. He's now with someone else, maybe. What a theater. You play the role perfectly. I adore that. Actor is the perfect actor. And then he believes even in his role. That is his problem. Now I tell him, come on, it's just a role you play. Roll over. Roll the chips, roll the coin. Rolling the dice is what comes next. It's strange, you always want to know what comes next. And then you go to an astrologer and this one and palm reader and fortune teller and thing and then just in case I can prepare myself. If I know what comes, I can prepare myself and that will be not so bad maybe. I can just make it less, I make an insurance. As if you can prepare yourself. Preparation. Yeah, and when we get older, the time of preparation gets less. Not so much to prepare anymore, less energy. And maybe I missed something, maybe I have to, maybe. All the doubts getting stronger as less time is left. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, what to do? First you understand time is not, there's too much time, I want to get out of time, there's no time, and understanding, and then when you get older and older, there's, I have no time anymore. But that is what you always wanted. No time.
No time.
Yeah. I'm so bored, as child you're so bored, too much time, sometimes, and what shall I do? Television, this one and that one. Killing time. And then there's no time anymore. So there always will be something to complain and suffer about. You will find a reason. Very inventive, huh? For that, everyone is very creative to find a reason why one should not be fine. You are perfect, creating reasons to be grumpy. Shalva, grumpy. The grumpy God. Says the grumpy God very good. If you walk here, it chooses, this is grumpy town here. Especially in the morning, 9 o'clock, going through the, standing in front of Rossmann and waiting of the opening. It's 9 o'clock. It's 1 minute too late. Wow, it's like a revolution.
Yeah.
Kicking asses. So, in the supermarket, behind is so lot, and they really bump into your bag and thing, and they have no time. Retired people have no time anymore. They want to have it now. I have no time anymore. Give it now. Give me. Let me. Okay. Ananda.
I was at the supermarket and 3 people let me go in front because I had only 2 things.
Yeah.
And then I was paying, and then the guy was looking at me, and I had my normal face, and he says, "Are you okay? You look so uncertain."
Yeah, it's hard work.
Yeah.
Shopping. And paying is pain. If you have to pay, it's pain. And then you're looking through, they want all the small money they want to get rid of. Everyone behind. And all the old ones, they pay with the card, credit cards, they just put. And then they say, "You still pay cash?" Since Corona times, they all have this card, this credit card, and just putting it on, and then, okay. Treuepunkte, yeah. And 0.5% of what you pay, you get some bullshit. I say, I'm not Troy.
Not true.
I go everywhere. What a bullshit, huh? Treuepunkte. Yeah, so, but it's fun, no? Shopping is fun. Shopping is really fun. I'm always looking forward to shopping. You can make your daily gymnastic in the shopping supermarket. At least you walk there and you go walk back. And then looking at all the items, putting and comparing what is cheaper. Well, the cheapest are always down, so you have to go down, then exercise up, and then you look, oh yeah, that's the same ingredients, and it's double I spend on that, then I take this one, and then maybe I don't need it, but it's... No, the Eigenmarke. It's always down there. Sparpreis. Yeah, come on. Huh? Anna. My grandma called Anna, that's why I was suing my grandma, Anna Suya. If I hear Anna, it's always called Anaconda. Yeah, one can have fun with everything.
Only if it's pre-meant.
The what?
Only if it's pre-meant, apparently.
Pre-meant?
Like pre-decided.
Oh. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
doesn't need to be pre-decided. Can be fun anyway. Maybe it's not pre-decided. Would it make a difference? That's the main thing. Huh? Yeah, I asked you, what would be the difference? Maybe you have a choice and no one cares. Who needs to know? And who knows? Maybe everything is open and there is one who can decide or not. And has a choice and is frustrated that it's always the wrong one. No, what you think life would have a disadvantage or advantage in whatever way, if it's this way or the other way. What would be the difference? It would be different, but that's all. But
It's just, if there is no choice, it feels like a slaughterhouse. It feels like, you're
yeah, but maybe there's a choice. I give you all the choices. Have your choice. Make choices. You will be in the slaughterhouse anyway. Fury in the slaughterhouse. The pig doesn't want to be butchered today. Waits till tomorrow. He can choose his day. No, I was a boy at a farm. There was every winter there were maybe 5-6 pigs to butcher. It was a day of butchering. And 5 different pigs and 5 different ways they behaved. One was just boom, gone. Other one fighting like hell, and another one maybe, and then this one, and I always had to hold the tail. Yeah. As 4 years, 5 years old, 3 years old, holding the tail. Yeah. And I was very good in it, holding the tail. And then I asked my grandma always, why do I have to hold the tail? Boy, you're very important. The sausages get straight. And I was very proud holding the bloody tail. And then they get shot, like with a shooting thing, and then cut in the blood. And I was still holding the tail. Oh, very proud of the tail holder. And then being the kidneys and thing already in cooking there, and then eating with little salt, the kidneys and thing. So when you're born in that farm thing, dead or killing, or it was just, yeah, wow, what a joy. It was really fun. So it was natural and enjoyable. And being proud holding the tail. It's totally stupid. And now you try to hold your fairy tale and very proud that you have a fairy tale in front of you. But the pig will be butchered anyway.
So the sausage gets straight.
That's it. Yeah, but when you're in that age, you are, boy, yes.
Yeah.
That's the sausage gets straight. Yeah, she was good anyway.
Good marketing.
No, marketing. She was my guru. Yeah, how many times I have to say this story? Like when you're a boy, you lose your thing and you're, oh, poor me, my toys are gone and I lost my this one. And she was very, boy, come here. Sit down. Oh, my boy. Sit down. Close your eyes. What you see now? Nothing. That belongs to you.
So true.
Yeah. There's such a what a peace. Yeah, there's a moment of peace and then you start smiling. Then my toy is gone. So if someone asked me what was your guru, what was your master, Grandma, she gave me the most important hints. Hold the tail. Be aware of your tail. Fairy tale.
But how do you enjoy when you're really sick?
Yeah, it was such a joy.
Cool, tell me all about it.
3 years ago, wow, coming back from India with lung embolia, whatever, and liver cirrhosis and gallbladder stones and nearly dying, and it was fun.
How so?
And then the corona times in a place with 90 years old men, all different diseases or heart attack and catheter. It was really bardo. Hanging on the drop and then the doctor, oh, we are so happy that you made it. We got you out of because the blood thing in your lung could have done, we just got it antibiotic and then and it was not, I enjoyed every fucking minute. I could not sleep for 5 nights because everybody of this 95 thing had always problems and nightmares and different, and running around to the toilet, pulling out the catheter and bleeding the whole floor, and I had to push again, and sitting there, push. I even make videos, like I had a video and showed it Charlotte in India, look where I am, and she, we have to do something, get out of there, this is too much. Saying, no, this is fun, look at it. No, it's really, when it's really extreme and thing, you can start just laughing about the circumstance. Bah. And when the doctor says, oh, we're happy that you're back, me not. If I would have been gone and then not come back, I wouldn't have minded to be. Yeah, but now the doctor is calling. No. If I say that you fucking enjoy every moment, doesn't matter what it is, how much pain and thing, despair in whatever circumstance there is, that what you are is enjoying it, if you like it or not. There's always that in the background, this guy who is always silently laughing about the stupidity, what happens in front of it. You know it all. It's so always ever present, that one, which is always, if it would say, look at him again. Suffering, now there's body pain, that is quite intense today, maybe now the fun is over. No, I'm not talking about that a person can enjoy it or something. I talk about that, what you are, cannot not enjoy it, it's just uninterrupted. Yeah, and then I like Nisargadatta also because he said, be deadly serious, and if you're deadly serious, there's a joy in whatever. And I agree totally with him. In all immense suffering and all doubts and things, you enjoy the doubter and the doubting what can be doubted. There is a joy uninterrupted.
What does he mean by be totally serious?
Do what?
Not earnest. Sincere.
Without sin. Sincere. Sinless.
Sincere.
Sincere.
I see the sin.
See a sin. Core-splitting honesty. You wanted to go to that guy. Core-splitting
I
honesty.
didn't know what else to do.
Huh?
I didn't know where else to go.
What else to do?
Yeah.
You just wanted to tell Johannes, I'm just on the way. I'm just on the way to Hamburg, not knowing what to do. Just
to say, I'm not staying here.
Yeah. I'm not here to stay. I'm just visiting. I'm on the way.
3 days.
Yeah. No, goes through all the so-called deepest despair and all of that. There's that what you are enjoying it, if you like it or not. Can never get rough enough. Even the mindfuck, you can never have mindfuck enough. Little bit of sex can always happen. Even if it's mindfuck. So I have for sure not any pity with anyone. I feel with you, but full of joy. Bastard. Nanda? You know, when people come with personal, do I show any pity to anyone?
I didn't see it yet.
No. And I don't have to make any effort for that. Oh, poor you, I can play. As everyone plays pity. Oh, poor you. Oh, yeah, I understand if it was, oh, if I would be in your shoes, oh, I would be, oh, yeah, the same.
even worse.
Everyone makes fun about everyone. So, Duisburg. Having fun?
It's okay.
One is funny all the time. What a funny character one is. Huh? Wow. What a clown wakes up in the morning.
I would have another question for you. With him, you said the identification.
With him or to him?
You were saying to him that the identification with light is the first and the last identification.
Yeah.
So
There the I starts and the
Yes.
I ends.
So is there then like a last identification and then some identification before and some sort of progress?
Yeah, there's a progress from identified with the body, identified with spirit, identified with awareness. They call progress.
And so when I want to lose every identification, I need to go through the phases and the phase of light.
You try everything and then you fail to stay there.
But the lighting experience is something that needs to take place for
No, maybe you stay forever in the body experience.
Yeah. But when you understand what I mean, like when the identification of everything stops, I have to be at some point in the lightning identification.
You still want to make a progress of your seeking. I have to stay in the light.
Yeah, it's just theory. I mean, I'm just interested in the theory.
It's a terror.
It's not a theory?
No, it's a terror. I have to. If you say I have to, it's already terror.
Okay.
You terrorize yourself. It's a torturing. I have to.
Yeah.
Do I have to? What do I have to do next? Like imprisoned in a torture chamber. Permanent tortured by yourself.
So you mean the theory doesn't help me at any point, so maybe it doesn't matter.
It may help you, but the problem is that there is one who needs to be helped.
Yeah, I understand that.
So it's terror.
Yeah, it's terror.
You're
Yeah.
terrorizing yourself by
Yes.
the idea that you need something or go through or something. It's a terror.
Yeah. And there's also like the curiosity of just the point.
Yeah, but curiosity is terror.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Why are you curious?
I mean,
Because
there are 2 points, right? The point of like me wanting to know it is a problem, but also then there is just the thing where I want to know about. I mean, we can talk about both.
yeah,
But
you want to make it an object, what you can reach. By that you already terrorize yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. You make it something reachable.
Yeah.
That is an object. And by that you already make it something which is a terror. And something has to be done, something has to change, something. So you're in a permanent terror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I do enough? And what else shall I do? Or what's the next step? And do I have to do this? And blah, blah, blah.
Can I skip the light part?
Can I skip it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's called mindfuck.
Yeah.
But why not? A little bit of sex in your brain, if nothing else happens. The monkey mind always wants to, how can I get the banana? How I get the banana who makes me satisfied forever. Huh? The enlightenment banana. And do I have to go that? And maybe I make a shortcut there. Huh? What's the fast way? Or the highway to heaven? Or hell? Huh?
Yeah, okay, and
Autobahn.
okay, then my next question would be like this identification with light. What is it actually like with light? What is it? How can I know that I'm in there? Like light, I cannot really understand how it is light.
You cannot even explain electricity. How can you explain awareness?
It's awareness. Light is like
It's another
word.
light and sound, the first and the last, just being aware. Awareness experience as light.
Okay.
But the same, they cannot even know what is electricity. The whole scientific world cannot explain electricity. One can use it, but one cannot explain it. So but you want to know what is...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know,
So
so light is like awareness. So, because I thought I need to, like light, I didn't know what to expect. But it's awareness.
no, you can say that there can be I-amness. Prior to I-amness has to be the light of I, and then comes I am. The pure awakeness, being awake. That's awareness. That is like a light experience, and then comes the space as I-amness, and then comes information as whatever you can experience. So this is Trinity of the first presence of being awake, then I am conscious, and then whatever comes out of this. Where light is vibrating into that space like consciousness, and then creating the whole whatever manifestation, universe, all forms coming, is vibration of light. So, that's the first and the last experience. Then you can call it impure, the purest experience. But pure is not pure enough. And then the light masters say, be the light of the universe, be the light of consciousness.
But they just don't know better, so they're not lying, they just don't know better.
No, they are authentic. For them, light is their true nature. I don't blame them. They don't lie to you. They talk from what they authentic believe, but it's still a belief. It's still a landing point. They were landing in light. And then you can compare. The light is different from form than or what is the expression of light, and then we can talk about it. So it's the first and last we can talk about. What is that? Why 0, 0 is you cannot define in any way. So the first finest defining starts with awareness. The definer starts there. And it's very fine, but not fine enough. And from the first definer, he starts to defining himself. So it's the root thought I, the root of everything, the root out of where all whatever you can imagine starts. But what is your nature is still not that.
It's so funny. I read, hundreds of books and thinking and stuff, but only these 4 levels I didn't get. It's only I am, but I heard it 30 times from you, and it's still difficult for me to rephrase it when someone
You are not the only one.
Yeah.
You are not the majority of that.
Okay.
You are not alone.
Yeah, okay.
No, the simple pointer is that deep sleep at night. There's a total absence of any presence of any dream, or even awakeness is not there. Not even light or anything. There is not even a presence of you. So there's an absolute absence of any experience. Even the purest experience is not there. And still you exist. That is a pointer to that. And that is what you are now. You are not now different to that what you are in deep, deep sleep.
But now when somebody would slap me or would steal something, now I notice it.
No, you don't. You are already noticed. The noticer is already noticed. Who is noticing the noticer? What is experiencing experiencer? So that what is with and without an experiencer. That is what you are. So you are with and without Duisburg.
Fabio.
I forget anyway. Fabio.
Yeah, okay.
It's a rare name anyway. I never remember Fabio.
Because of that, it's easy to remember.
No.
No?
Special names I never remember.
Yeah, okay.
No, but it's what is more easy than to be what you cannot not be, because you are in the presence and absence of anything, what you are. But now you want to even be in the absence. Fabio. Fabio wants to be in the absence of Fabio. And then he is frustrated that Fabio cannot be in the absence of Fabio. Oh, fuck it, I want to be, even when there is no Fabio, I want to be Fabio. I want to be fabulous Fabio. The only one who ever remained as Fabio when Fabio was not there. Oh. You know this craziness? Huh?
I'm totally... So, yeah. So I don't...
This is like the idea, without me I would be better off.
Yeah.
But when you're off, there is no one who is better off.
Like the body. Cortisol,
What body?
Low, no stress. Like the body would be
What?
chill. And with me the body is like...
Yeah, every night the body doesn't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now Fabio complains about the body. So you better be the body without Fabio, you think.
Yeah.
And not Fabio without a body.
I think both would be better than...
No, for me there is the body, and I like the body without Fabio. And you too, that we agree.
We agree.
Yeah. So we can agree the body without Fabio would be fine. As every night the body is not complaining when Fabio is not there.
Yes.
So let's Fabio now not be there. When the body is fine. When Fabio say he complains anyway.
If Fabio could decide, he would, I guess, leave. But he has no choice to leave.
He has no choice.
Yeah.
Every night he is gone.
Yeah, but then he has no choice.
Just stay away. We wouldn't mind.
Yeah, okay.
The complainer wakes up in the morning and then tries to plane again, making everything his life. That's why the body is so relaxed when needing sleep, when Fabio is away. The stress maker is gone for 7 hours or 8 hours, so the body can relax. And then the stress maker comes back, the complainer, who always wants a different. Nothing is good enough. The morning erection is not good enough. No one around.
Yeah, and Fabio,
What shall I do with that one?
and Fabio,
Useless.
And Fabio also leaves when there is probably like a good movie or something, then he's also leave for like 30 minutes. And then, after the movie is done,
Sure.
Fabio arrives.
Then he wants to make, then he complains again about why is my movie not as good as the movie on the television.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. What would Fabio do without complaining? What would the sufferer do without suffering about his presence? Benchy Baba. Yeah, we had in Tir, there was one bench Baba. A master, he had 18 disciples, bench Baba. Ramana told him, sit down and be quiet, and you just follow his advice. He was sitting on a bench and never moved away from that bench. He built even a house around him. And he was the master of P where you are. There was no toilet. It was really like when you went into that room and looked at it was really, that is like me let you pay a lot of money that you have to. It smelled really like a pissoir unlimited. It was. And he was always counting from this 1, 2, 3. He was only sitting there. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Everything. What is he counting all the time? No, it was fun. I had my same birthday day. We always celebrated the same birthday. 12th December. Bench Baba and Karl, they lived on the same compound. I was just a few houses further in the apartment, having a celebration. Then he died, and then he was hanging there. And then they clean the bodies, like before they burn them, or when things, then they put water, and then and then down there, and then more water, whole ceremony. Ah, looked great. Reminded me of my childhood. I'm bad. Bench Baba. Yeah, Fabian, you have really...
Oh, Fabio.
For me, Fabian is better.
Then we can stay with these boys.
You see, I make it. Fabi on, Fabi off. Fabio. He will never change his name to an Indian one because he's very proud of his Fabio. Like a cabrio. Cabriolet. Ole, cabriolet. With milk. Ole, ole. It's crazy, that one is so, whatever, stuck with bloody name or some, and then youth and body and all. Fantastic, huh? So much important for bullshit. India even worse, and they have some Shiva and Kali and calendars and Ganesha and all this thing, and everyone gets... Before it was Otto and Franz and Hans, but sometimes Shiva. And girls are Shanti, Shandi and Shanti. Anasuya, not Francine, like Franz and Hans from Francais. Francie, no, Anasuya. Makes one really more bra. Closer to Brahman.
I have two other names.
What?
I have two other names also.
You?
Yeah.
From who?
One from Russia and one from America. Oregon.
From Oregon?
Yeah, I changed the name.
Oh.
Whatever reason. So I'm just changing names. That's all.
Changing names?
Yeah.
Oh, why not call yourself changing?
Yeah, why not?
By chance.
Yeah.
Who are you, by chance? I need change. Money. Change my name.
Yeah, but the more you change name and just
What came?
the more you change name and the more it's just a name.
You think.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can make out of everything an advantage and disadvantage. Now it's an advantage. By changing name, it doesn't. The importance goes away. So you should change your name every day. Fabio, Fabian, Fabiolo, Fanadolo, or something.
Fabulous.
I have many names. My father is still Karl, and I was always Karlchen. And for some I was Kallemann, or Kalle. Many different songs. No, Carly not. Carly maybe. But Charlie, Carlito. One can make so many things out of Karl. Karl der Kahle was very famous. The bald one. So many. The pitiful Karl. Pitchy Platsch. Yeah, good. What? Last name dropping. But Jose, that's a good name. No, it's you can always make Jacke wie Hose. Egal was du anhast. Anzug. Jacke wie Hose. That's called Anzug. A hose. A wind hose. That's really something. No?
A Windhose.
That's oh, there's wind in his hose. Ich hab eine. Ja, noch something enough for your brain? You can ponder tonight about your awareness. Do I have to shortcut? Shortcut to enlightenment. What can I do to make a shortcut?
3 easy steps.
The what?
The 3 easy steps to
Yeah.
enlightenment.
3 seconds. Till 0. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. Good. Okay. Ready for dinner? Dinner for many, not one. Diner. How many diner? Good. 10 o'clock. In young and fresh new energy. Hmm? Let's see. Who wants to have old energy?
Let's see.
Renzi.
Let's see, Renzi.